you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jasmine Holder and I am so excited to share this little weekend girls trip that I did. But before we do that, I actually want to reflect with you guys on where I was personally this time last year. And I think that this message will really resonate with you, which is why I'm so excited to share it. And it just comes to show how much can change in a single year and how powerful your mind is when it comes to changing the way you see things in your life. So for context, this time last year, I was turning 29. I am about to turn 30 very, very soon. And when I was reflecting on turning 29, I had said this in one of my old videos. I'm feeling like I'm going through a transitional period, for real. I will be 29 very soon. And with that age comes a lot of reflection, but I just can't help feeling like I'm behind, or that I should be doing more, or that I should be further along. And it's this really weird feeling of like comparing myself to everybody else. When I rewatch that video, in my eyes, I see myself as being unsure, not really confident in myself, and really feeling a little bit lost. Because I think for women, especially when we are going into our 30s and we are exiting our 20s, we kind of have this like internal ticking clock, because society tells us that women in their 20s are more youthful, more attractive, more XYZ, but when women get into their 30s, that they're no longer beautiful, or they have no purpose really to serve other than starting a family. Fast forward to right now, I will be turning 30 in just a few days, and my mentality around it could not be any more different. I feel so sure of myself. I feel so confident. I am very excited, and I have no emotional tie to the number 30. And if I'm being completely honest, my lifestyle living out here in Bali, like I feel like I'm living the lifestyle of somebody who's 25. I do not have the societal pressures or norms of get married, start a family, buy a house, take out a loan, buy a car, do all these things that maybe a lot of you might feel. A really good reminder is that we all have complete autonomy over our lives, our decisions, the way we live our lives, and the things that we do. And I think the sooner that you fully believe that and surrender to that thought and idea that there is not one specific way that you are supposed to live your life or things that you're supposed to do. It's not a list that everybody needs to check off, and we can really decide how we want to live our lives in our own unique ways. So if you are feeling the pressure from society to do something a certain way or to do something at a certain time that maybe doesn't fully feel aligned with you, I am here to remind you that you have complete autonomy over your life. You get to do whatever you want on your time, however you see fit. I hope that that message resonates with you, and I hope it inspires you a little bit to take a step back, maybe disconnect from social media a little bit, stop giving in to the social pressures from your peers, from society, and just really reflect and ask yourself, like, what do you want to do? And I hope you follow that. As you guys know, Ryan had his two best friends, Cameron and Anthony, visiting us here in Bali from Miami for the past like 5.5 weeks. And it was so much fun. They had such a great trip. They kept talking about how it felt like a movie and everything that they did was so cool, and they can't wait to come back to Bali. But with that being said, I lived with 3 men, Ryan being one of them, in my home for the last 5.5 weeks, and it was a lot. So needless to say, I am so excited for this girls trip this weekend. It is so needed for me, and I just feel like there's something so special about sisterhood and really connecting with your girlfriends. So I'm going on a trip with my 2 best friends out here, Jenny and Leash, and we're gonna be visiting Dreamsea Surf Camp, which is a hotel in Uluwatu that's located on a cliff. Now, let me tell you guys a story really quickly, because I actually went to Dreamsea about 3 years ago, and it was not the best experience. So I ended up going with this girl who I had just met. She was solo traveling out here in Bali, and she was like, oh, let's go to this hotel. I saw the pictures. It looks gorgeous. But once we got there, we had to walk down, I don't even know how many flight of stairs, but like a lot of stairs. And we had to carry all of our stuff down the stairs because the hotel is on a cliff. And once we got there, we had booked one of the cheapest rooms. I think it was like under 40 euros a night or something crazy like this. And the room did not have AC, like at all. So when it was bedtime, we were sleeping with no AC and it was so hot and there was like ants crawling all over the beds and we were like, whoa, this is not what we expected at all. So we were supposed to stay for 2 nights, but we ended up waking up that next morning after staying 1 night in that room with no AC, and we left because we were like, we can't do that again. Like, we slept so bad last night. It was so hot. There was like bugs crawling all over us. So needless to say, I did not have a good experience at Dreamsea Surf Camp, but I am very excited to go back 3 years later and give it another try. The room that we booked is bigger. It's nicer. It actually has an AC. I think the stairs are still the same because it's inevitable where it's located down on the cliff. Like, you just have to take a lot of stairs to get there. But with that being said, I will be packing a lot lighter this time. So yeah, let's go and I'll see you in Uluwatu. So very first stop is the Alchemy, which is a cute little like community hub, I would say. They have like ice cream, a cafe, food, a little indoor shop, like a grocery shop, and a bunch of other like little souvenirs and knickknacks. So Leash and I are just hanging out. We're not gonna be able to check into our room until 2 p.m. So Leash just got a little acai bowl and I got a little falafel bowl. One thing I will say is that this is a vegan restaurant. Not my favorite thing in the world, but it'll do. And Leash and I really want to get iced matcha. So from our favorite place, which is just right along the way. So we're gonna eat and then we will go. We've just checked in to our amazing little honeymoon suite, and you guys,
I can't.
we're checked into our honeymoon.
How many honeymoons have we had now? Maybe like
Lombok,
3? Lombok,
Munduk,
Munduk,
Ulu.
Ulu.
Even though the boys were there
Ulu
with us.
2.0.
You guys, look at this room. Are getting ready for dinner now. We'll do a quick little outfit check, and we're going to Morabito, which is I only know Morabito as a club in Canggu. It's like Morabito Art Villa, but they also have one out here in Uluwatu, and they have a restaurant attached to it that kind of gives like Santorini vibes. So Leash and I have just gotten ready. We were hoping for a really awesome sunset, but we didn't get the best sunset.
Might change last minute.
Maybe when we get to Morabito Villa. You guys can see right now.
We got too much luck earlier.
Yeah, and all the rocks are out. So we're going to dinner.
That's what we're wearing.
So we've just got a table at Morabito, and it's actually so cute.
And we're getting a bit of a sunset, guys. It's going a bit pink.
I don't know if we were gonna get a sunset or not, but it's actually really nice.
It's giving Mykonos, Santorini.
Honeymoon vibes.
Yes, as always.
We've just got back from dinner. Leash, what do you rate dinner? How do you rate it?
I wouldn't recommend. Like, I really enjoyed my food actually.
Yeah.
But it was so expensive.
It was actually so expensive, you guys. 1.2 mil for us two.
All we had was 2 drinks, 1 starter, and like the starter was just a skewer of cheese and tomato.
It's like very skinny.
It was not anything special.
No.
No, you can get better for the price, and the sunset view was nice.
Yeah. It's definitely one of those places where you have to go just for like a drink and the view.
Yeah, cocktail and a view.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It's cute.
It's
It
not
was fun for our
special.
first time.
Yeah, but we know there's better.
Yeah. If you want to have a good meal, you go to Mana, you go to Mason, you go to Yuki. If you just want to go somewhere cool for a good sunset view, maybe the food isn't the best, you go here. You go to Singlefin, you go to El Cabron, Ulu Cliff House. It just depends on what you want.
Yeah, it depends on the vibe. I wouldn't put it
Yeah.
up there as like one of my top recommendations for Ulu, but we've got to try new things.
We're going to a new restaurant tomorrow night also, so we'll bring you guys along and give you guys our thoughts. But we're just tucked into bed. We can literally hear the ocean.
It's lush. It's so lush. We're gonna just cozy up, maybe watch a little something, and then get up early for the sunrise because we're gonna get the nice, hopefully, sunrise through our window.
See you guys in the morning.
Good night.
Good morning. We've just woken up. We had a little bit of a sunrise this morning, but it is just so nice to wake up and like you can hear the ocean. Oh, it sounds so nice out here. You already know the deal. Every time we come to Uluwatu, we go to Istana. So we're gonna go to Istana. Our best friend Jenny is on her way, and then grab some lunch, get some coffee, and yeah, see where the day takes us. Hello.
All sisters here. I'm dead. How is she going? Hello, boy. Reunite. Oh my god.
Gang's all here. So our bestie Jenny just arrived. Literally flew in from Byron Bay, right?
Yep.
Australia. She
We
was.
missed her.
I know, we missed her.
I'm so excited to be back. Yay.
She was gone for an entire month. Jenny, it really felt like you were gone longer than a month.
Like 3 months. For me, the time went by so fast, honestly.
Oh, for me it went by so slow.
So slow.
Where are we?
Istana.
Istana. Jenny. We can't bring phones in, so I'm gonna leave you guys here, but we'll see you in an hour.
This is our little petting farm. Jasmine's farm. Isn't that nice? Oh, good boy.
We are back from Mana now. Such a great breakfast, lunch, dinner. We love it all. And we're just hanging out. The tide is up right now, so we can't really get in the water very much. But there's these nice little hammocks right here. We've kind of occupied this space. Oh, and I'm just gonna lay on this hammock, do a little reading, and just relax for a little bit. Hi girls. We're rock climbing.
Yeah, we literally are.
Rock climbing up to our room. Whoa!
It's a booty workout. I love it. Oh, yeah.
I swear this is the best life. You just go from one bikini to another bikini to another bikini. Like, we are just cooling off and we're gonna go get smoothie bowls. Okay, so we're going on a little adventure. We're gonna go into the water. Jenny's got her surfboard. Let me see, Jenny. Cute. Oh my God. Leisha and I are literally rock climbing in here. So the nice thing about Dreamsea is that it's right here up on the cliff, but you basically have your own private beach, which is so nice. I mean, look at this. Oh, this is lovely.
I've got a song that doesn't exist in my head. Chantic, chantic, baby. Chantic, baby. No. Oh. What?
I think we need to write a song.
I made it up.
I think we're drifting.
Yeah.
Well, we are stepping out. We've just been hanging out at the villa. I'm not gonna lie, the stair situation is kind of keeping me at the wanting to stay at the spot because I don't really want to go up and down the stairs like 100 times in a day.
It's too hot for that, honestly.
It's hot. It actually doesn't feel so bad out right now.
Really?
Not too bad. I'm okay.
I'm dying.
So we're gonna go to Ulu Cliff House for sunset. It's a little bit cloudy, but I think we're gonna have a nice sunset. And then we're gonna go try a brand new restaurant called Bartolo. Yes. I think I'm saying it right.
I think it's like, it says European.
Okay, yeah.
So maybe it's more like bistro vibe.
I love that, and honestly, after having like a pretty mid dinner last night, I'm ready for like was that good terminology?
Yeah,
okay, see you at Ulu Cliff House. Okay, we've made it to Ulu Cliff House. Cheers! This is exactly what I wanted it to taste like.
No, that chorus is lit. Chantic, chantic, baby, you're my melody. In your presence, I feel so free. With your grace, you set me free. Chantic, chantic, baby, you're all I need. That is a house track ready to happen.
Now I need to find an AI that makes this into a fucking
actual song.
for us.
Make the beat to chantic, chantic, baby.
You can do voice memo.
Chantic, chantic, baby, you're my melody. You feel so free.
hello.
You give to me. Chantic, chantic, baby.
Oh yeah. That is
Wow. We are superstars.
With the cuties.
And we're watching
Okay.
Married at First Sight, the reunion. And these two have not even watched the whole show.
No, we
I'm
haven't.
showing them how good it is.
We just came, we're coming in literally at the end. You're at the very end.
Yeah, the last episode.
I have no idea what I'm getting myself into.
I got jazzed into it last night. We
Yeah.
watched like 2 episodes towards the end, and she was like, "I'm hooked." I'm like, "Babe, you haven't even seen the series."
I was invested. So we've got our little setup ready, and we're gonna go watch TV.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Good morning. I've just poured Leisha and I some Pocari Sweat. Last night was so much fun going to dinner, trying in a new restaurant, because every time we come to Uluwatu, we literally frequent the same 3 restaurants. I would say for European fusion, it was the best restaurant that we've been out here. The appetizers, yeah, they were really good. The pastas, I felt like they could have a little bit more flavor, but honestly, you guys, I was like judging it compared to Numero Quattro, which is in Canggu, which I feel like is not fair, but that was kind of like in my mind. So we are just getting up. We're gonna do a little packing, put our stuff away, and then we're gonna meet up with Jenny because she's literally staying in a room right up here at another hotel called Le Cliff. And we're gonna go get some coffee, gonna do some shopping, and then sadly leave Uluwatu. I think I've decided that I actually want to spend some time down here and move down here, so I don't know. Stay tuned. Maybe I'll move here in a year. Okay, let's go.
Although I tried to commit to trying new places on this trip, I am falling back on another classic cafe that I absolutely love. And if you've seen any of my other vlogs, then you'll definitely remember this spot. This is BGS. They have locations in Uluwatu, Canggu, and Ubud, so no matter where you're visiting, you can stop by and grab a coffee. My go-to drink is an iced cappuccino with their homemade almond milk, and if you're a non-coffee drinker, then I recommend trying the iced matcha with the homemade almond milk. Now that we are caffeinated, we decided to go grab some breakfast from Drifter, which is a surf shop and restaurant. And I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty disappointed by the 2 dinners that we had on this trip, so I really wanted to go somewhere where I knew the food was going to be good. I ended up getting this salmon toasty, and the girls got avocado toast, and everything was delicious. This wouldn't be a proper girls trip without a little bit of shopping. So we headed over to Indigo Luna, which is a sustainable brand that has a lot of like yoga and athleisure pieces. So if you're planning on exploring Uluwatu, there are so many shops, restaurants, and cafes that are opening every single month. But I won't lie, it does make me a little worried that Uluwatu is going to lose its charm of being a smaller, quieter surfer town, but unfortunately there's nothing that we can do about that. And I don't think that the development in Bali is going to be slowing down anytime soon. So for now, all I can do is live in the present moment, enjoy Uluwatu for what it is right now, and just be thankful that I get to call Bali my home.